what you can do if your data has been breached. So you go to one of the credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and go get a credit report and check if anyone has been opened an account with your credit. This only applies to people with a credit history. You can also check your credit reports periodically at annualcreditreport.com to check for anything that seems suspicious. On your credit report, you might probably find a some hard inquiries. In TransUnion, hard inquiries are called regular inquiries. When a lender or a company requests to review your credit report, that request gets marked as a hard inquiry. A lender is an individual or a financial institution like a bank, credit union, and government agency that will give a borrower some money, but that the borrower has to pay back. A sign of fraud is when a hard inquiry is on your credit report when you haven't recently applied for a credit item like a loan, mortgage, or credit card. Account review or soft inquiries show up on your credit report when you order a copy of your own report, or if a creditor has recently sent you an offer to apply for a new account. So it seems like getting soft inquiries from random companies you don't recognize isn't a sign of fraud. You can also contact these three credit bureaus in order to set a credit freeze. This will basically prevent anyone, including you, to temporarily be able to use your credit,
Create.
like any bank account, and for them to misuse your credit to do something. This prevents them from obtaining a new loan in your name,
Obtain a new credit card when they apply for one.
and if you need to get a credit card or a loan, you can temporarily unfreeze it so you can do those two things, and then you can then unfreeze it after you get your loan and credit card. So when it comes to unfreezing, you're given the option to temporarily unfreeze or permanently unfreeze. I recommend to just do temporary unfreeze so you can refreeze it. You are also able to freeze your credit score and set up a fraud alert even if your data hasn't been breached. Credit freezes don't prevent fraud from occurring on your existing accounts. Fraudsters can still and get account numbers and take over online accounts. So make sure to you can monitor your financial accounts and credit reports and maybe change your passwords. You can also set up a fraud alert, which makes lenders verify your identity before they grant a new credit thing in your name. So a lender is basically someone that gives you a loan or a credit card, like someone that gives you an item related to credit. So there is initial fraud alert, which makes the business check with you before opening a new credit account in your name. And usually they would contact you first to make sure that it's you when opening a new account. And this one can usually last 1 year, but you can renew it and it's free to do. And to place one, you can just contact these three credit bureaus. And then there's the extended
Fraud.
alert, which alerts a business to check with you. And it doesn't prevent the business from seeing your credit report. It's very similar to the initial one, but this does require credit bureaus to take you off their marketing list for unsolicited credit and insurance offer for 5 years, unless you ask them not to do. And you're able to place one if you have experienced identity theft and you have completed an FTC identity theft report at identitytheft.gov or filed a police report. And this for alert lasts 7 years, and you have the choice to renew it, but you have to like resubmit your FTC identity theft report or police report. Obviously, you just can't contact these three bureaus to do it. And there is active duty alert, which is for like active duty service member, and it's similar to like the other alerts, similar to like the extended alert, but it's like requires the credit bureaus to take you off their marketing list for listed credit and insurance offer for 2 years. That's 7. And one example for an active duty service member is like a military person. And this one usually lasts for fraud alert lasts for 1 year. But you have the choice to renew it for like the length of your deployment. Which I'm thinking when you're sent to active duty. Now, if you did notice from your credit report that someone did take out a loan or a credit card in your name, what you need to do is like contact the lender that gave it to the person. So on your credit report, it would say like list the company that probably like checked your credit report and will probably like provide information of like what the name of the company, lender, or name of lender that gave out the credit card or loan. And you can go probably like just type that name of the company or and lender or into like, like any search engine and just find their website and it'll probably list their contact information. And then you need to talk to them about this loan or credit card getting, and then you can also like file a police report, and it will help you provide necessary proof of the crime that you're dealing laying into like prove to like the creditors and debt collectors and credit bureaus that yes, that you were did experience identity theft and that the loan and credit card aren't
Supposed to be given.
and then notify the three major credit bureaus about the fraudulent loan. And yeah, ask them to place a fraud alert on your credit reports. And then you have to like send the formal dispute letters to the credit bureaus and lenders and include copies of your identity theft report, the police report, and any evidence that support your claim. Obviously, getting a credit freeze and identity theft report would help you. Uh, you could also sign up for a credit monitoring service, which could help direct your credit reports for suspicious activity and help you quickly detect identity theft. You can also use a credit monitoring service even if you haven't experienced identity theft yet. You can also could get identity theft insurance, which could help but deal with the cost of reclaiming your financial identity, and it can cover expenses for postage, copying costs, lost wages, and sometimes attorney fees. I've seen on a website that they do recommend like talking to a lawyer. There seems to be like this Bell Law LLC that you can talk to for a free consultation. I don't know how good their service is.
Lawyers aren't necessary to help you in identity theft, but can be helpful dealing with it.